Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Apologies for the late start this morning. Got ready to start it up and had to load a new driver because OBS update wasn't compatible with the driver I was running. All right. Welcome to the Backpack Trader Training Room for Thursday, April 4th. This room is for educational and information purposes only. It's not to be considered individual financial advice. Trading of this type carries substantial risks and should only be attempted with funds you can afford to do without. All right. With that, here are the charts. I haven't got them all marked up like I normally would. There's the latest on the micro Russell. Still off on, so that needs to go to 23.1. Crude is in its first trade of the morning, long trade. YM is actually in its first trade also and is trailing a short. 30 ticks to target 1 and is currently trailing at 658. Let's see what's happened with the micro Russell. Start at 9:30. We have a full loss. And yeah, no way of getting away from that one. We have a no trigger. That's a no trade. A short that comes down for break even. Depending on timing, that may be a win. No, that went up, stopped out, and came back to close at the target. So that's probably just a break even, just missing target. So we have a full loss and a break even. That is a winning trade. And now in trade number 4, another loss. Pound Aussie in its first trade of the morning. This is a long trade. IM stopped down to 641. Good morning, Steve. Apologies for being late coming in this morning. Is the fan noise better this morning? I tried adding a noise suppression filter. Actually, looks like Pound Aussie is probably going to have 9 o'clock, we take a full loss. Yep. Okay. Stumps out. Yeah, this trade takes a full loss. 58 tick risk. That's 116 tick loss. Pick up 42 or 65, depending on which target you're trading to. And this is going to be real close to getting us positive. Entry is 537, 578, 41 ticks to 65, 106. So we're down 6. We need another trade. Target 2, target 1 is going to be down 23, so down 29. So we pick up another target 1 traders pick up 45 in a small trailer. And actually, that trailer is probably going to be enough. Entry is at 521, and we trail up to 549 for 28 ticks. Target 1 trader is going to be definitely positive. Target 2 trader is also positive since you were just down 6. So unleaded is done. That was the last trade of the day right there. Because we did get to power quitting. Got positive with a gold target win. Now nosing along now. Michael Russell, trade number 4 is a full loss. Trade number 5 is a short. Tick lower, 17.4. And looks to me like that's going to be probably a no trade. Looks like, I don't know, we'll have to look at the timing on that. Definitely hit the stop. The question is whether we hit the stop before we hit an entry hit or not. YM market indices had been going up since 8:30, and it took about 5 minutes of consolidation when the market opened, and then now back down. Looks like it's almost down to where it started, about where it started from. At 8:30s. Big moves there. Find micro NQ. I'm using Eastern time zone timestamps, so it's Start time is 9:34. Exchange time is 8:34 start. So trade one is, we are still in trade number one, and it is a winning trade. Hit target two. So we'll follow that. Let's see where. Say good morning, Neil. Crude still in the long. First trade of the morning. Now that becomes a get in sync trade for the 10 a.m. session. We just hit 10 o'clock. Those trading the 9 a.m. mini session are in this trade already. And the YM stops out at 6:11, it looks like. Yeah. From an entry at 7:24, so 113 ticks, 113 points on the trailer. That's 565 on the trailer alone, and another 150 on target, 30 ticks for the target. So that is a POQ for the YM. $700 trade this morning on two positions, 700 plus, $715. All right, let's see what soybeans has done. 8:30 exchange time, 9:30 on my timestamps. So there is a possibility. 21. Yeah, looks like we got in sync on the long. Then we get the short, which is a stop and reverse, so that's going to be 73 and a quarter. Which is going to go to target one and target two. We're stopping out for a single tick at 73 flat. So we'll have to take a look and see where we are there. So I'm sure we'll need this long trade. I would probably have adjusted that around the 20, but we'll see. Okay, it's a small trade. We've got two positions coming off at target two, one at target three. So we pick up 18 or 30. We got 30 ticks in hand there. We picked up 9 and 14. 23 there, plus two more. 25. So we're 55 ticks up, and we still have a trailer on this long trade that we're in. What did we lose? We went from, oh no, wait a minute. And instead of 9 and 14, we get 7 and 12. 19, 21, and 30. So we're 51 ticks positive. The loss on the stop and reverse was 76 flat to 73 and a quarter. So 2 3/4 points, 11 ticks times 4 positions, 40 down 44. We've got 51 in hand, so we will be positive. This is going to be a PO2 trade. Still in the short on the micro NQ. YM is done. Crude still in the long. That's a, let's see, did we just, yep. 10 a.m. mini session is also in this trade. In this trade for either the 9 a.m. or the 10 a.m. session. Yeah, we still should be in May. We should be in the May contract until about the close to the 18th of this month. Did you pull up May 24? And you're sure you have data? Now, May contract on crude. That's, yeah, we've got 118,000 contracts traded this morning, today, or on today's session since the open yesterday evening. The June contract is only 57,000, so definitely still in the May contract. I think we'll count 74 and a half on the trailer on soybeans. Now Nazi getting close to money management. Well, now let's take a look at, now things are calmed down a little bit. Let's take a look at timing on this trade. Horizontal line. For a second. There was our entry point. There was our setup. We touched the entry and then went up and touched the stop. So it's a no trade. Definitely avoided because we touched the entry twice in the first 8 seconds and then not again. So an avoidable trade. Definitely avoidable on the entry, but a no trade because it hit the entry and the entry first and then the stop. Possible stop and reverse at 85.22. On crude, still in the long trade. All right, soybeans trailing now, 74 3/4. Micro NQ still short. Russell is flat. Crude is long. YM is done on a nice one and done this morning. Russell mixed bag. Got a couple losses and a win and a break even. So not a good morning so far there. Big moves today on market indices. All three market indices that we're following here took off at 8:30 at the open of pre-market trading. Then right up to the market open at 9:30, consolidated for about 5 minutes, and then started back down to essentially where it started at 8:30. Now it seems to be drifting back up on all three just a bit. Steve, one question real quick: is the fan noise that's been going for a while now better today? Wait a minute, it looks like. Okay, no, it's back. It looks like from the meter it's not as strong. I need somebody on the other end to tell me. All right, and stop and reverse on crude has canceled. I'm still long on crude. You could keep your stop at 22. So we've got some support there in the 20-25 range. And there's a new hit. There is a new. That actually came up at 22. Where we stopped out if you left your stop there. That would be a stop and reverse at 19. So that gives us a losing session from 9 a.m. session. I would have stopped it out at 22, around 32, loss of 10, 20 ticks. And now we've got this one's hard to figure. I'd still take it at 19 because we did spike down to 20. That's the stop and reverse adjustment. Because we were still in the long trade until it showed up. Oh, that's interesting. When I'm quiet, looks like the fan noise is still there. But as long as I keep talking or what something is going on, the noise suppression filter seems to be working. So that's what I'll have to kind of watch. If I stay quiet, it looks like the fan noise comes back up. It doesn't pick it up as noise. And we hit the 19 entry. So money management at 85.05. I say, I am going to attempt to do that, but I've got to dig into it. First step is dig into it and try to clean it out. See if it's just picked up a bunch of dust and causing it to get unbalanced. But laptop fans are not nearly as easy as a desktop fan. All right, new short trade on the micro Russell. And this one has a little bit of a wick on it. Not much, but it's enough that our money management is going to be target 1. Short on crude, short on micro Russell, short on the micro NQ. Soybeans trailing at 75 3/4. Back to the entry on the pound Aussie. Next objective on the micro NQ is target 3 down there. That's another take profit target for position trade. Already have target 2 in hit, take profit in hand. And there we start to trail 520 1/4, moving down off of the break-even stop. And quick push down, getting us through target 3 on the micro NQ, getting us to money management on the micro Russell. Next objective on the micro Russell is target 3 is our first take profit target. Micro NQ trailer 507 1/4. Crude did very much in a consolidation pattern. $50 and $200 are pinching together, and that's right where the price is in between those right now. So we'll eventually get a break one way or the other. 76 and a quarter on soybeans. All right, let's see where we are. Target through target 3 or next. Okay. Take profit is target 4 on micro NQ. Still looking for target 3 on the micro Russell. Loss, break even, win, loss. No trade, and now in a short that's trying to get down to target 3. Looking like it's getting some headwinds. It's at least a break even trade. Crude still bouncing back and forth. Currently still in the short. Second trade of the 10 a.m. mini session. And the micro Russell did stop out. And trade number 6 will be a long trade on micro Russell. 2 break evens, 2 losses, and a win so far. Need to go a tick beyond target 1, 18.1. For money management, we did stop out of the micro in trade as well. Still 76 and a quarter on soybeans. Still no trigger on the micro Russell. Flat on micro NQ. And picking up a tick, another tick on soybeans. 76 and a half. Still short, just below the 50 EMA on crude. And just above the entry on the pound Aussie long. Unleaded was power quitting this morning, as was the YM. And we have 5 charts still active, 4 of them currently in trades. 9 a.m. crude mini session was the loser. That actually was the long that we stopped and reversed into this short from. That stopping the long also was a get in sync for the 10 a.m. session. So we stopped and reversed into the short on it. Anyway, so we're down 20 ticks. It was a 10 tick loss on the, I think that's right. It's 10 and 32. That's right. It was 10 if you kept the stop at 22 after the prior. It would have been 13 if you adjusted for the stop and reverse, the new stop and reverse. I got stopped out at 22 because I left my stop on the prior stop in the reverse point. So it stopped me out just as it hit the unadjusted entry. And we've got watch paint dry movement again. Getting past 10:30 and things are slowing down. Usually most of the activity is within the first hour of morning trading, and then in the last hour in the afternoon, unless there's news, some kind of news to drive it. All right, soybeans stopping out at 77 and a half. That was from the entry at 73 and 3/4. 3 3/4 points on the trailer. 15 ticks. 65 tick net. We lost 44. Net of 21 ticks on the day, and power quitting. Soybeans is done. So 4 charts still active, 3 trades in process. Money management on the micro Russell. Stop comes to 16.8. And this may be another break-even stop out, and it is. So we take a win, 2 losses, and 3 break-evens. So Micro Russell is complete on 6 trades. Crude going sideways, Pound Aussie going sideways. 3 chart still active. Micro NQ, just 1 trade in the books so far this morning, and that's target 2 and target 3 win. Crude oscillating around the 50 and 200 EMAs. They come together. Still sideways. And we'll give it a few more minutes. Let's see what happens. So soybeans is done, is power quitting. YM was power quitting. Unleaded gas was power quitting this morning. 9 a.m. crude mini session was a loss on a single trade. Stopped out at 10 ticks below the entry. Stop and reverse. Prior stop actually, and just as we got a new stop and reverse, it pushed it down 3 more ticks. That touched the entry on the stop and reverse at 19. That's the trade we're in now. Micro NQ is flat and looks like it's kind of going sideways. Crude is short and going sideways, and Pound Aussie is long and going sideways. Michael, did you get your crude data going? calculator is actually, oh, I didn't notice that. That may be a no trade on the micro Russell. And there's the entry. Hey, the trade is still valid. Hasn't hit the entry or the stop. Okay, so it hits the stop first. And then goes to the entry. So it is a valid trade. Not just a break even. And no more sideways action. Hard to say where it will go. Pound Aussie on a downturn. Now consolidating in the down move. We're kind of just sideways in this morning session. A nice long trade, too early for us to take. And then it's just been back and forth going sideways. Got the filtered trades, squeeze zone, and then the long with the 50 EMA, so we took that. And then we're in the short that was with the, got down below the 50, so we picked up the short. And that's where we are now. And now back to the entry on the crude trade, touching the entry at 19 again. Closing at 19, actually getting down to 18. and still going sideways. Still right at the entry point on crude, right at the entry on the pound Aussie, and flat on the micro NQ. Those are our three active charts. Spotlight for crude and pound Aussie. Spotlight's an 8-tick range bar, or an 8-cent momentum bar for TradeStation users. Pound Aussie is an 8-pip, 80-tick range bar for NinjaTrader, and a 0.0008 momentum bar on TradeStation. TradeStation determines the ranges or brick sizes by price movement versus NinjaTrader, which uses ticks. Still pretty much sideways movement. Micro NQ going nowhere. Pound Aussie down a bit below the entry now. And crude a bit above the entry. No significant moves. Already into the second quarter of the year. That's hard to believe. The older I get, the faster it goes. And we have a potential stop and reverse on the pound Aussie. That's going to be at 147. So far, we are still long there. Still short on crude and flat on the micro NQ. Micro contracted the NASDAQ futures. All right. Pound Aussie triggered unadjusted, so the stop and reverse will remain valid. And got down to 7.4, so 7 down to 7.2 now. 147.2. Still long. Just 2 ticks from the entry. And pushing below, so now we are short. Minimum 12 pips to target 1. Actually, no, we're going to need to go below that since we adjusted for, yeah, so we're going to need to go down to 135. So first target will be target 2. Setting a new session low. New session low down to 43.1. And 43.0. Let's see. Go from 162 to 147. 15 ticks, 5 positions, or 15 pips, 5 positions. So we're down 75 pips. And we've got some work to do to get caught up. All right. Coming up to 11 o'clock. Crude still right back to the entry level, right in the 85.19, 85.20 range area. Pound Aussie trying to push down the target. Or actually, we're looking for 135 for money management. Our first target is going to be target 2 at 128. I'm getting a little push down on crude. Got a spike down to 85.14. And then back up to the entry. All right. Pound Aussie still pushing down. Down to 46.3. No, I'm sorry. I'm on the back on that earlier. So yeah, down to 37.9. So just 3 pips, less than 3 pips from money management. Our money management moved down 2 pips on the pound Aussie because of our stop and reverse adjustment. As we're at the minimums. Already, so it moved the money management when we adjusted for stop and reverse. So still full risk on. Zebra stripes on the crude chart still working to push down. Getting more excursions below the entry now. And that's a rather bullish bar on the crude chart. Pushed down, then came back up. One tick positive. So we may see a bit of an up move here. We're getting past 11 o'clock. I am going to have to move on to some other things, so I'm going to have to call it a morning. With these 3 charts still plowing along. We will see everybody again next week. Regular sessions 9:30 Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Crude inventory session 10:30 on Wednesday. Everybody have good trading tomorrow and a good weekend. And we'll see everybody on Tuesday.